Hey, hello viewers. This is Suresh Naik. Welcome back to Study Genix YouTube channel. Sachin Agarwal is defrauding people looking for oxygen. Who is he? He has scammed at least a dozen people for over Rs 4 lakh. I am one of them. My grandfather died waiting for an oxygen cylinder. This is murder, said Nikita. She was inconsolable. At 5 pm on April 29, when Nikita noticed her COVID hit grandfather's oxygen was rapidly dropping, she began frantically searching for an oxygen cylinder. That's when a friend sent me Sachin Agarwal's number. She recalled. She called and asked where to pick up the cylinder from. Sachin said, I understand this would be difficult for you. To take care of your situation at home, I will make sure to deliver it. Sachin asked Nikita for her address and Rs 8500 to deliver a cylinder. Nikita sent the money via Google Pay. An hour later, having still not received the cylinder, she called Sachin back. He comforted her and said the cylinder was being packed. A few minutes later, he called Nikita and told her she would have to buy 2 more cylinders for him to be able to deliver. My grandfather's condition was worsening, so in desperation I sent him another Rs 17,000 and pleaded that he quickly deliver the cylinder, said Nikita. She also asked him for a photograph of the 3 cylinders being loaded onto a truck. Sachin didn't, and by 7:15 pm he stopped responding to Nikita's calls. At 9:30 pm Nanaji passed away. We were broken. If we could have found a cylinder, we would have saved Nana's life. We lost 4.5 hours waiting for this man's cylinder, Nikita said. The next morning, she managed to get Sachin on the phone and told him what had happened. He offered to deliver the cylinder. I got so angry and asked him what the point was. I told him to just repay our money, she said. I started suspecting he was a fraud and I told him I would complain to the police. He had no reaction to that. Nikita didn't want to be identified. I am scared, she explained. He has my home address. What if he does something? Nikita isn't the only desperate person Sachin Agarwal, if that's his real name, has defrauded. We found that between April 29 and May 5, he defrauded close to 30 people in Delhi looking for oxygen cylinders for COVID patients. 24 of them have disclosed on social media how much they lost to the fraud, Rs 4,65,500 in total. I am one of them. I was looking for an oxygen cylinder for my uncle's friend on May 1st. And at around 5:30 pm, I got Sachin's contact from a friend. We paid him Rs 25,400 after he insisted that we buy 2 cylinders. After an hour waiting for delivery, we called to ask why he had not delivered the cylinder set, only to be told to pay Rs 6,000 more as goods and services tax. I got suspicious. I pleaded that he send the cylinders as we had already paid him Rs 25,400 and promised to pay Rs 6,000 on delivery. To this he replied, I don't have cylinders anymore. I will return the money tomorrow. He cut the call and turned off his phone. Thankfully, we managed to find a cylinder for the patient from another place. The next day, having waited over 12 hours for the refund, I told Sachin I would file a police complaint. Go ahead and file it. Let's see, he replied. At 1 pm on May 2, I tweeted our orderal. I was soon getting messages from people claiming the same Sachin Agarwal had scammed them as well. Sharad Chandran for one had been defrauded of Rs 33,950. Sharad's brother-in-law was admitted in Deen Dayal Upadhyay Hospital, Delhi with COVID. On April 30, his doctor said he could go isolate at home provided he had an oxygen cylinder. At that point, his oxygen saturation was 90 to 93. My brother-in-law had lost his father to COVID 2 days before, which is why we wanted him to come home and isolate. He was not in a good mental state, said Sharad. None of us were. As Sharad and his family began searching for oxygen cylinder vendors, a friend passed them Sachin Agarwal's contact. At 11 am, Sharad called Sachin and asked for 2 cylinders. Sachin asked him to transfer Rs 20,000 via Paytm. He sounded very calm and respectful. Sharad recalled. When we asked if we could pick up the cylinder, he said we wouldn't be able to reach his shop because of the lockdown and that he would deliver it himself. In the next hour, Sachin demanded another Rs 13,950. We were so desperate and we are all down with COVID. So it was all very stressful. Everyone was crying on the phone, Sharad said. So even though we were getting suspicious, we ended up sending the money. Sachin had sent what he claimed were copies of his PAN, voter and Aadhaar cards to prove his bona fides to Sharad. But by 2 p.m. he had switched off his phone. Sharad waited for over 3 hours for the cylinders which never came. Unfortunately, in the midst of this tension, we didn't realize that the patient's oxygen saturation had dropped, he said. The patient is back in hospital battling pneumonia and typhoid. Esther is another of Sachin's victims. She was scammed for 25,400 on April 29. Esther's father-in-law, 70, a cancer patient on chemotherapy, was found COVID positive when his oxygen saturation dropped to 80. The family started looking for oxygen cylinders and came across Sachin, who promised to deliver. The patient's condition deteriorated when the oxygen didn't come, and he was admitted in hospital. He has developed pneumonia. I really thought we were going to lose him that day, said Esther. Who is Sachin Agarwal? Sachin told most of his victims he worked at Durga Oxygen Gas Depot in Shahdara. When my friend visited the shop, it was shut. 2 other families were standing outside in the hope of finding Sachin to ask for their money back. In every case, Sachin gave his victim one phone number to call and multiple other numbers for UPI payments. Monica Bharadwaj, Deputy Commissioner of Police Crime Branch, told that they were trying to establish if Sachin was one person using multiple numbers or several people using one name. The locations of all the numbers we have traced are outside of Delhi. 8 numbers have been located in Bihar and a few more in Jharkhand, Mumbai, Bengal and Madhya Pradesh. She said the Delhi police have received over 50 complaints of oxygen cylinders fraud and Sachin's name has come up quite often. She added that as soon as an FIR is registered on such a complaint, the police try to block the number and bank account of the scamster. On that day, Monica Bharadwaj tweeted, "Don't pay advance before you receive any cylinder or medicine." People from Delhi can report on 01123469900 if you have already paid up and don't receive it. Also report on cybercrime.gov.in website. For Delhi, also email on acpcybercell1@delhipolice.gov.in. Hard to file a complaint. To most tweets complaining of scams in Delhi, the police have promptly responded with this. Nidhi Suresh tweeted, "Thread, I am so deeply angry and helpless. We just got completely scammed. Yesterday I put this out. Few kind people sent contacts. We paid Rs 25,000 for oxygen cylinders to Sachin. Phone number 7047260324. It's been more than 10 hours. We have no cylinder and the money is gone. This is for my uncle's friend, a 40-year-old COVID patient urgently requires an oxygen cylinder in Gurgaon near Manesar. He is suffering from pneumonia and his cylinder will get over tonight. Currently his oxygen is around 89. Please send me loads and I will pass it on." Like that, he contacted to Delhi Police. Thank you for contacting Delhi Police. Please lodge your grievances at cybercrime.gov.in or email us on acpcybercell1@delhipolice.gov.in so that needful can be done. Guidance is available on helpline numbers 155 260 and 01123469900. It's important that anyone who gets scammed files an FIR, said Bharadwaj. But it is not easy to file an FIR. A day after being scammed on May 1st, Sharad's family went to the Kriti Nagar police station. They asked us to go to a police station near our house. The officer told us that even if he wrote down our complaint, he wouldn't register an FIR, said Sharad. He went on to make fun of us and said, "Why didn't you ask Sachin as many questions as you were asking me? Maybe you wouldn't have lost your money then." Refusal to file as an FIR is a crime under the Criminal Procedure Code. Eventually, Sharad managed to file a complaint with the cyber cell. We gave up on filing an FIR because right now we have to focus on the patient deteriorating health, he said. On May 1st, my friend and I registered a complaint at the police station in Shahdara. That day and the next, when I tried calling the cyber cell, nobody picked up. Since my uncle lives in Gurugram, Haryana, I also contacted two police stations there, DLF Phase 2 and in Sector 29 to try and file an FIR. Both refused to file an FIR. It was a cybercrime, they said, and I must call the cyber cell. On May 2nd, I filed an online complaint with both the cyber cells in both Delhi and Haryana. On May 2, after over 24 hours, the Shahdara police station finally registered my FIR. Esther and her family chose not to file an FIR. We needed to focus on finding a bed for the patient, so we didn't pursue it, she explained. Harshit Mahalwal, a lawyer in Delhi, and a few of his colleagues are now dedicatedly examining cases where Sachin Agarwal has scammed people. I am now personally looking into 5 cases. In one case, he even threatened to go and kill the person if they didn't transfer the money immediately, Harshit said. He noted that it was crucial to file an FIR immediately. But that isn't easy. Helplines have been set up, but nobody wants to take responsibility. All our victims said that whenever they called the police would give them different numbers to call. He said, adding, when you are busy trying to save a life and you get scammed, and on top of that you can't even file an FIR quickly. It's exhausting and demoralizing. Cyberdost also tweeted, beware of oxygen fraud. Beware of the oxygen fraud. Fraudsters may ask for an advance payment and promise a home delivery. Verify before paying an advance or transfer money. Steve T tweeted reporting Sachin Agarwal 89024238847 paid INR 11,000 that never delivered O2 cylinder. Still active and taking orders. There you can see his contact details and the card. But that card was fake. It began because of police. As coronavirus infections rose in Delhi last month and oxygen began to run out, many people started volunteering online to help coordinate oxygen cylinders for families in need. Iknur Kaur, a community, started volunteering on April 25. I call say 100 vendors and only 2-3 have oxygen. Once I verify the vendor has oxygen, I send the contact to the families, he said. Initially, Iknur said vendors would give their address and ask the buyers to visit the establishment, make the payment and take the cylinders. On April 27, the state government to find establishments selling oxygen or drugs on the black market. The police then began heavily cracking down on shops selling oxygen cylinders, she recalled. Apart from this, 2 vendors told me that their shops were looted by desperate relatives of COVID patients. So vendors grew scared of giving out their addresses. Instead, they started delivering cylinders home. Vendors now ask buyers to make advance payments. This has made it easier for fraudsters to thrive, Iknur explained. Update on May 7th, after the story was published, one Raja Gupta tweeted that his uncle had been defrauded by a man who called himself Mishra. And like Sachin Agarwal, Mishra too worked at Durga Gas Agency. Rajat Gupta 9564354508 Mishra. This guy also used the same modus operandi yesterday with my uncle. Please help. DCP Southwest Delhi tweeted, your tweet is forwarded to @DCP CCC Delhi. When Iknur called on the number provided by Gupta, Mishra picked up and said he had oxygen cylinders to sell. When Iknur prodded him about his location and asked for his GST number and ID proof, he sent a copy of an Aadhaar card but refused to give his GST number or location. When she continued to prod, he got angry and said, I hope your family dies without oxygen. Next I called him again. He demanded an advance payment. When I asked to pick up the cylinder from his establishment, Mishra replied, no, you won't get a you can keep the phone. When I asked directly if he was defrauding desperate people looking for help, Mishra got hungry, started swearing and called me a prostitute. A few hours later, he called me with rape threats. Some names have been changed to maintain confidentiality. Urvi Durga and Keshav Prangshua contributed reporting. That's all about Sachin Agarwal oxygen scam. So please don't make advance payment via an oxygen cylinder. Thank you friends for watching the video. I hope you like the video. Please share with your friends and family members. and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Bye friends, stay home, stay safe.